Hello YouTube. Welcome back from my stoep. It is a nice hot Saturday morning here in Mpumalanga. I'm sweating, as you can see, and it's supposed to be close to winter, so that's typical Mpumalanga. I'm bringing you today a video with something different. I'm going to compare and talk about cellaring and aging. So I'm going to compare Balkan Supreme from PS and a 6 years old one versus a new one. So yeah, let me show you. This is the new one. Nice color, nice cut. Strong. When you smell it, it's a strong smoky barn hay-like smell. It's kind of as if the soury notes is more pronounced, more clearer in your nose. Lemony flavors. Also, I had made some notes of moldy. No. Notes of some milky to dark chocolate. Yes. Notes of some milky to dark chocolates also in this one, versus a 2009 Balkan Supreme PS. Tobacco looks pretty much the same. Let's see. Very less where the young one, you get the immediate notes of that soury lemony, and then you get the other flavors. In the old one, nothing sharp. It's as if it's well married into into the flavors. But more mulasse, less. Where in that one I could smell some milky chocolate, and maybe I can also call it a little bit of a roasted cocoa. Where in this one, more mulasse, with other words, older, more matured, sugary kind of thing. And more leathery, moldy. And the hay barn notes are far more, what's the word I'm looking for, in the background than, sorry, I just get all the tobacco from my nose and so far more in the background than in the young one. Yeah, only after a while the soury notes come to the fore. Right, so that's the nose comparison of two tobaccos, one aged, one not aged. Then the PS Balkan Supreme is a mixture of Black Cavendish, Black Cavendish, Latakia, Oriental Turkish, and Virginia. I'll make another video later on the distinction between Balkan and English, and there's so many stories and so many different views on that I'm not even sure that we know exactly why one is called the one and not the other. And some say the Black Cavendish makes it something else, and others say no, the content of Latakia versus Oriental Turkish. I'll do a video later on my views on that. But this one then, it's a Balkan. It's classified as a Balkan, and it's a Balkan Supreme. So let's go to the tasting. Let's do the young one first. I will taste it in my Piet and Po. Both are Piet and Po's. The one is my Zulu, which I acquired a while ago. Very nice pipe. And this one is a potato sack. Which I think I showed you also last time. So in the Zulu, I've got the young Balkan Supreme. And I'm using my handmade tamper. Right. On the taste, the new one, chocolatey. Let me clean my palate. Chocolatey, roasted cocoa, smoky. Of course, the Latakia, hay, that barn smell which I had in the tin, in the nose, is there also. And yeah, that chocolatey roasted cocoa is more evident together with the smokiness. So let's take the old one. More less pronounced flavors, where in the other one you can immediately pick up the hay or the smokiness or the chocolatey. This one, more the smokiness and Latakia that comes to the fore. Less taste of the chocolate and hay, and less spicy also. With other words, one could say that the merging of all the flavors in the old one obviously has merged together into a well balanced smoke, while in the young one you can pick up those different tastes more clearly. Yeah. More Latakia, more smoky, chocolatey. No man. Why you die so quickly? Sharper. More Latakia. Right, so before I waste your time, let's discuss which is best. To me, and remember, anything we say in the piping community is from a personal preference and viewpoint. So my viewpoint after I've tasted these two and made some notes. I've had it in these now in 2 Piet and Pau's, and the previous comparison I did in Savinelli and something else. So my opinion is that if you do have the patience and the time to cellar your tobacco, it's a good thing, and it will benefit, and it will bring you some very nice character and nice, well balanced smoke to the fore. However, if you don't have the time or the patience or the money, don't stress about it. It's not as if it is the world's difference. Yes, it makes a big difference, but it's not as if the new tobacco is unsmokable. Not nearly. To the contrary, I feel that after I've done this comparison, I might be inclined one day for a more balanced, more smoky, less nuanced flavor, and then I will go for the old one. And in another bowl or in another time of day or mood that I am in, I would want to have something more pronounced, more clear. I want the flavors of the chocolate, of the hay, or of the spices. Then I'll go for the young one. So it's not as if one is better than the other one. It is. It only, to me, it adds to my tobacco range another dimension of just a different taste on the smoke. And also remember, there's also an opinion that Latakia cannot or does not age so well. Again, some will disagree. I've got a Latakia and a Penzance, which is, I think, 7 or 8 years old. It's very, very nice. Unfortunately, I haven't got a young one to test it or to compare it. But it's like wine. Some will say that a Pinotage or a Merlot cannot age that well than a Cabernet Sauvignon, for example, or a Bordeaux style. I think it depends on more than just the cultivar. And also the other thing which I've noticed and which I realized while I was doing this comparison is, although tobacco blenders and makers are masters in their trade in producing the same result year after year with a blend or a taste, it is there's more things than just blending. It can be the temperature of that year. A hot year and a cold year can make a difference in the value and the tastes of the tobacco leaves, like in wine. A hot year will be more sweeter wine. A cold year will be less. The cultivar, the ground, the rain. There's a lot of things that plays a role in producing the leaves and the taste that comes to the front. So, and by saying that, again, I want to say I think blenders are masters in getting so close to the same thing year after year, despite the differences in the crop and in the nature. So you will also get those kind of differences in age that will obviously also play a role. So friends, on that note, I will summarize by saying, if you maybe buy once a year a tin of an old of a tobacco that you like and throw it in your cupboard, and just do that every year, and then you will have an old and a new as you go along, monthly or quarterly or weekly. Depends on how much you want, but yeah, so that is my my view on aging and comparison of two of the same tobaccos over age. And like both of them, one is not better than the other one. It all depends on your mood and how you want to smoke it. So friends, thank you for watching, and please subscribe, and please leave your comments and notes. I love them all. I try and reply to them as soon as possible, and yeah, I am enjoying your participation and your discussion. So enjoy your smoke. Have a great day. Bye bye.